We are beginning the coverage of round 4 with the Qatar Tigers currently in 9th place. It's again a slower sequence, technically more demanding than the first 2 rounds. Not 3 blocks as in round 2, 2 blocks, Canadian T, Zircon, and crank in between. And Qatar Tigers with the help of coach Luc Verstrepen, former Hayabusa member. Qatar Tigers. SDC Rhythm XP is next again, and they are in a really tough battle with Thunder and Sport Lotto. I think it's a 1-point game with Thunder at the moment. So those 2 teams are pretty much repeating what they already did at the Paraclete XP Outdoor Championship in the land, where they had the same battle with each other. Thunder took the lead in round 3, took 2 points from Rhythm, and are 1 point ahead now. The third team in this battle is the Sport Lotto from Russia. SDC Rhythm XP. And Thunder will be next. Rhythm probably lost a point there due to an infringement. And we see what Thunder has to offer. One point ahead of Rhythm after round 3. And trying to fend off Sport Lotto at the same time. Here goes Thunder. Again with another former Hayabusa member, Sven Niebens, in the center inside position. Airspeed member Thomas Hughes is the coach. Changed their style a little bit this year. And Rhythm was ahead of Thunder last year, and Thunder's coming on strong this year, but they also have the same lineup in 2013, while Rhythm had 2 changes, and they seem to like it. And Sport Lotto is next, the Russian team. They lost a point in round 2 and 2 more in round 3, so they are in a catch-up battle. They have the speed and skills and everything, lost too many points so far, and have to wait for some Thunder and Rhythm mistakes, and also keep it sharp, and that's what they do in round 4. That's the best of the 3 sequences probably that we have seen so far. Sport Lotto from Russia, they may gain a point or 2 here in this round from Rhythm, Thunder. Good round. Sport Lotto, Russia. French 8-way experts are next, Gavroche Maubeuge, and they are in a tough fight with US team Paraclete XP4. They still have a 1-point lead, but XP4 is coming on strong, and both teams are ahead of the Rhythm, Sport Lotto and Thunder trio, and they are too far behind, of course, behind Hayabusa and Evolution, but France and US are battling for the third place here, and Gavroche has a 1-point lead so far. Another good round for the French team too. Gavroche Maubeuge in four-way. XL is still trying to catch up to the French and the Parakeet X4 level. So far they're still competing with Thunder, Sport Lotto and Rhythm XP, because they lost those 5 points in the beginning. And they have been catching up round by round and are ahead of this three-way, and now they're trying to catch up with the other teams. 4 points behind they are at the moment, XL behind XP4 and Gavroche. We'll see if they could get a little bit closer again in this round. And we're coming to the last three teams. Parakeet XP4 again in fourth place at the moment, 1 point behind Gavroche Maubeuge. Kirk Werner, original Arizona Airspeed member of the mid-90s, is in the center inside position, and he is still the same super strong competitor that he used to be with airspeed. He and John D'Annunzio are also the 8-way leaders for Paraclete. And here they team up with 8-way world champion Brian Krause, BK, and Josh Hall, Arizona Airspeed. And that's the end for Parakeet XP4. Onwards to the two top teams. Evolution from Canada and Hayabusa from Belgium, and Hayabusa may be a little bit surprised because Evolution is keeping up with the Belgian team, at least pace-wise. In round 3 for the first time, both teams scored or completed the same number of points within working time, and Hayabusa only won the round because Evolution had a point deduction. It is a 3-point difference after 3 rounds, and Evolution has a little bit trouble with the close of Canadian T. There we go. And that may have cost them a point here or there, we'll see. Evolution. And round 4 will be concluded by NMPPCH Hayabusa, the Belgian national team, sponsored by the Belgian military. They are the leaders, have won each round by 1 point over Evolution. And they will win this round again. That seems to be pretty sure. The question is, how far away will they be? It's by far the best performance that we have seen yet for round 4. So I think it will not be a surprise to see Hayabusa gaining 2, maybe 3 points, maybe at least more than 1 point for a round for the first time. There was a little hiccup that may have caused a point, but it could be out of working time too. Best round of round 4, best performance, NMP PCH Hayabusa, and we're gonna follow the competition in the female category too. And we are following the female 4-way teams, beginning with Kaizen, currently in 5th place, and have been keeping in touch with Polaris so far very well. Tied the Norwegian team in round 1, lost 2 points in round 2 and 1 in round 3, but 3-point difference is not much. And Kaizen back in the female 4-way category in the United Kingdom will try to make it difficult for Bodyflight ISIS this year. Who seems to be the strongest 4-way team in the UK so far. Kaizen. Bodyflight ISIS, their direct opponent in the United Kingdom, is next. And they are in a very tight battle with Satori Chicks, which couldn't be any closer. Both teams tied each round so far. No advantage for any of them. The Satori Chicks might be a tiny little bit quicker. They lost a point in the judging room. So theoretically they were 1 point quicker in 3 rounds, but that is next to nothing. And Bodyflight ISIS here in the middle of round 4, currently tied in 2nd place with the Satori Chicks. Who will be next? So we'll have a direct compare here. Satori Chicks tied with ISIS in 2nd place. Here they come. First one in the chamber, center outside. Jules Foxwell. Very similar performance so far to ISIS. Pace picks up a little bit now. And the round may have a little advantage here for the Satori Chicks. We'll see. Round 4, Satori Chicks. And bronze medalist of the Mondial 2012, Polaris, is next. The situation is that they have tied the 2 teams ahead of them for the first time actually in round 3, both 17-pointers in technical rounds, so not really a big surprise. Polaris very well trained technically, well trained team, and that's where they have the advantage, even though they have Dita Valzottian, a new team member in there, filling a slot for Christine. But she knows what she's doing, although she hasn't been competing in a while now. another good round for Polaris here, not far, not behind the British pace at all, in fact. Polaris. Now the situation between Aerocar Deep Blue and ISIS and Satori Chicks is exactly the same as between Hayabusa and Evolution. The French team has won each round by 1 point. And here's round 4. They said that Bérangère Duplois here in front of us got already 2 bad blows to her face in the last round, and they said they punched her nose already when they were competing together a few times. Poor girl. But she keeps going. There were a few close calls here too. She is the center outside for center inside actually for in the French system, and that was round 4 in the female category. Aerocar Deep Blue.